So we're going to go back and forth with some first time experiences. You know, like the first time I ... Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Good enough?
Jello.
I'm Ash. No.
And I'm Lynn, and this is Only If You Can Keep Up. Wow, we messed that up.
The first time I really forgot who I was.
So we're just going to talk about some first things we've done in life. Like, I don't know, just
some
fun
kind
first.
Of basic, you know, like your first, whatever.
Your first kiss.
But some are a little more in-depth and personal, and some are a little more weird and creepy, you know.
And maybe you could take this with your friends or something and just talk about your first stuff that, like, maybe you don't know about the other person.
Little dinner party conversation. I don't know. Like, whatever.
That's
Have fun with
awkward.
it. Have fun.
Okay, ready? You start.
Okay. Your first pet.
Ooh, it was a Cocker Spaniel named Coco.
Oh, how old were you? Do you remember?
I was like 5 or 6. I was pretty young.
6, 7?
No. Wow.
So, that's good that you remember the brand. What is my word? The breed and everything. Because that's pretty young.
I remember the John Rev dog. I also know that it got killed by a horse.
Oh.
Is that sad? I don't know. I'm sorry. But yeah.
So your first loss of a pet would have been...
yeah. It got killed by a horse. Oh. Like the horse went meh and stomped on it and killed
hopefully
him.
it was a quick...
I wasn't home, thankfully. I just remember them. They didn't tell me then. They're like, oh, Coco was gone. I mean, and we had Coco for like 10 years. Or no, like 5 or 6.
Wow.
So you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But they just told me she was gone. And then later in life, I learned that the horse killed the dog.
I'm glad you didn't have to witness it, because I know people who have actually seen their dogs get run over. Things like,
yeah, that's
so
terrible.
I never had a dog growing up. Never had a cat. Never had a... But I think I had a couple goldfish, maybe, but I don't really remember. I know I brought some turtles home because I gave a friend salmonella on accident. So I would bring turtles and frogs and things like that in, but we wouldn't keep them long. We'd release them back. But I guess our first, like, real pet was probably when I moved out on my own, and we had our first kid. So it was a leopard gecko was the first one we had.
I thought you were going to say it was a dog of some sort, but I don't remember this dog. Like,
well, I guess technically my husband and I had a dog when we were dating, like right before we moved in together. We had a dog, but we had to give it back because
that dog.
the person that like gave it to us changed their mind, so we had to take it back.
That's weird.
And then we did get a dog. We had a dog when we lived in our apartment. Duh. So yeah, but we had to rehome him because when we moved, they wouldn't let us have pets.
Didn't you have a dog that like had a humping problem?
Yeah,
I remember that. It humped everything.
Did. And we tried to put him outside, and then
he would like hump the grill. No, I'm joking.
It was not a good. He'd always run off. He was not a good doggy, but he was sweet. But we ended up having to rehome. We only had him about a year. We took him to our next house. Yeah, he lived in 2 places with us. But anyway, before we had my daughter, my oldest, we had to rehome him. But yeah, that's that. Now, of course, we have 2 dogs, 3 cats. We've had all kinds of weird little critters throughout the years.
It's very weird to me that you did not have like a cat or a dog growing up. Like most people do. At least one or the other.
We did have a stray that we let stay in the garage for a while.
But you didn't have like a childhood pet.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
My parents... Okay, technically, when I was a baby, we had a Chihuahua.
We're not talking about babies because you don't remember that.
I don't remember it,
literally.
Yeah. Okay. But my mom had to, again, same situation. We were renting. They had to rehome her, and so I don't remember it. But yeah, my dad's just not one for fur. Right. He likes the animals, but he doesn't want them in the house making messes. So I get it.
And I get it, too. Okay, so when your first love?
My first love. Okay, let me think.
My whole thing is like, what identifies as love? Like, what is love? Because, like, thinking back on my life, like, I have not loved a lot of men, like, at all.
And, like, we've been with our husbands so long, it's like...
But, no, I mean, like, so in grade school, there was a boy who I was, like, infatuated with for all... Like, we dated on and off, you know, but we never kissed. Huh. We never anything. Yeah. But to me, that would technically be my first love.
Yeah. I had a lot of, quote, boyfriends, like, in junior high and stuff.
See,
but I'd say, like, too many. It was ridiculous. Yeah. But I don't think I may have said love you, like, you know, what 13 and 14-year-olds do. Yeah. But I think my true first, like, it was serious. I thought, like, we talked about moving in after high school, that kind of serious. I was I was driving because I drove to his house, and I was maybe 16 then. And we were together off and on a few times, but then he moved to another state. And
he left you behind?
Yeah, but he'd still come back. He'd come back and visit, and we'd hang out. And even after my husband and I got together, we stayed friends, and he'd come hang out with us, like, when we got our apartment.
That's not weird at all.
But it was never, like, we became friends, and it was never, I don't know. But I haven't talked to him in years, but, like, we stayed friends and kept in touch. But, yeah, I would say that was, like, my first love. I thought it was serious and did not
Do you look back on your life and think, like, you didn't know what love was until you met your husband? Like, I was married before. I'm on my second marriage, my last marriage ever in life. I will never get married again. Like, I'm sticking with this fucker forever. Like,
no,
he puts up with my shit, and I love him more than anything. So, but, like, thinking back, like, on my first marriage, or even, like, a high school, whatever, you think you're in love, which my first marriage was that, because we were together all through high school.
Yeah.
But...
And that's how my husband and I started dating my summer after my junior year.
Yeah,
so
mine was junior.
We've been together so long. It's like, I don't know.
So, like, I look back on that, and I thought I was in love. I thought that's what those things were, but I was treated like shit. He was a narcissist. It was a whole fucking situation. Now looking back, I don't think I ever knew what love was until I met this man. Until I met him. So sweet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Yeah, like, he made it all make sense.
Yeah.
And I'd say that.
So technically, honestly, I would probably say he was my first real love.
True love.
Not what I thought love was.
Right.
As a, young girl who doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
But, like, now I'm 38 years old. Looking back, I would say he's probably my first true love.
Yeah, that makes sense. I love that. That's sweet.
Oh, it's so cute. Good thing he doesn't listen, because he'd be like, "Aw,
that is sweet." Yeah, my husband and I for sure. But we met so young. But we just knew. It was so weird. We just knew right away. Yeah. Like, and I don't know. I've definitely never had that kind of instant with anybody. So, but we were so young. Like, I had a lot of boyfriends, but
I don't think you knew what love was till him either. Maybe mildly, but not completely. Yeah. Okay, we have to move on. I can't stick on one forever.
So on that topic, your first boyfriend
was the kid in grade school that I was infatuated with.
Do you remember how old you were? What grade you were when you started?
Kindergarten.
Really? Oh, wow.
We dated with bunny quotes on and off for like 8 years. Like the whole grade school experience.
Oh my gosh.
And we never kissed. Huh. We held hands. We'd go see movies together. Yeah. We'd, like, hang out, and we'd talk to each other, like, write notes to each other. Yeah,
that's how I remember.
He was my boyfriend, and I was his.
Right.
Like, that's my boyfriend over there.
Because I had 5th grade was when I started. Like, I had crushes on boys, but when I actually had, like, my first boyfriend, like, we'd sit together on the bus and hold hands, and we'd write each other notes, and we'd go to the movies and things like that. Like, our parents would drop us off, but usually with a group. But
our parents, no, mine would just be with him alone. Well, that was like 6th, 7th, 8th grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I got to like 7th and 8th grade for sure. But yeah, I remember 5th through 8th grade, I had a lot of boyfriends.
I didn't.
At one year, maybe 6th or 7th grade, I dated 3 different Justins. Okay, that 3 different kids with the same name.
You went to a different school than me. We had
a big school and a lot of kids.
We had like a total of 6 boys in our class.
K through 8s, you don't have as many to choose from. But I'd say 5th grade, my first handheld boyfriend type, and then when was your first kiss, but then your first like make out kiss?
My first kiss was with your cousin in 8th grade.
That's so
Swear
funny.
to God.
That's so funny. Mine wasn't, thank God.
That's good. We were playing Spin the Bottle after 8th grade graduation.
Okay.
And he was the first one. I kissed like 3 more boys that night. It was Spin the Bottle. It's not a thing.
It's a way to just throw you in.
There was like 10 of us. So it's not, but he was my first actual kiss. My first make out was probably a guy I dated in high school that was not good for me, but he was the badass and I needed that at the time. That was probably my first like sucky face make out. You know what I mean? Like for real.
Yeah. My first like peck kiss, just like that, was like 6th or 7th grade. And then I made it all the way till the night of our 8th grade dance. So the end of 8th grade year. Before it wasn't even the boy I went to the dance with.
Oh my God, you slut!
Well, we went as friends. My date and I went as friends. We were like best friends, so we went together, and then we ended up. My best friend kind that was with me really liked him, so they ended up together, and then another guy that came with the group ended up with me that night, and we were in the back seat of my friend's mom's van, and we just started making out. And I was like, what the heck? Like, a mom's in the front seat.
Listen. You were a slut. It's so cute.
8th grade. Okay, I'm making out in the back of some mom's minivan. Like, what the hell?
That's adorable, though.
Oh, my God. Okay, so yeah, that was that. And then we dated for a couple months, and he cheated on me, and that was it.
That kiss meant nothing to him, but it meant everything to you. Okay, so the first time you had sex.
Now, I'm not a slut because I was...
Wow, the thought process.
Actual sex. Sex. Like...
Penetration.
Peen in the vagine.
Peen in the vagine.
Okay, because I did all the other stuff long before. But I was 16 going on 17.
Good.
Because I told my friends like the girls I was hanging out with in that group that knew my boyfriend and stuff, they had, and I was like, before I turn 17, I'm going to do, before I'm not 16 anymore, I'm going to have, I think it was my boyfriend's 17th birthday or 16th birthday. It wasn't his first time, it was mine. And that is it. Him and my husband. That is it.
Are you serious?
Those are the only people So I've done a lot of things with a lot of people back in the young days.
You were a slut.
But
I'm not letting that go.
Actual sexual intercourse, only 2 people.
Are you serious? I did not know that.
I mean, we dated off and on, back and forth, but...
But you've only had sex with 2 people.
2 people. Yeah.
Wow, I wish I could say that. I'm the
so
slut.
Who's the slut now?
The slut. Okay, so mine was, we have a town parade like most people do around Halloween time.
Yeah.
And it was that night, and I was 16.
So we were the same age then. When
that was the first time, and then we did it a few more times. Then there's more in there.
But look at us.
I've had sex with 6 people in my life.
That's not terrible.
It's not terrible. No, that's really not bad. A couple of them were drunken nights that I probably should have not.
There were a couple I was going to, like I'd planned on it.
Right.
Actually, like made plans.
Yeah.
And it didn't actually go through.
I don't think I ever planned it. Like, it just always happened.
The one that I actually planned was, you know him, because I didn't because I didn't want to hurt your feelings, because you guys had dated in the past.
Is it the one that I
went to junior prom with?
Write his name on that piece of paper. Real quick. Yeah, that's who I lost my virginity to.
So we went to prom. Okay, this was the deal. Junior year, my boyfriend dumped me, and I needed a prom date. And this guy was my best friend. We went to lunch together every day. We hung out. He's like, I'll take you. I'm like, okay, awesome. And he's like, we just got to talking, and we're like, well, we'll even,
He was like the biggest crush I ever had in my life.
Aww.
Because we never really dated.
Yeah.
Like, officially. Like, we had sex a few times, but that was it. And, like, when you and him were together, I fucking hated you.
We never dated. We were never...
It doesn't matter. You were with him more than he was with me.
We went as friends. And he was like, we got to talking, and we were going to...
hung out
that night, but we changed our minds because we didn't want to upset anyone. So I was like, we'll just keep it friends.
You didn't want to upset me because I was fucking crazy.
I was like, that's my friend, you're my friend. Like, we ended up changing our minds. So we never even kissed.
I appreciate that. I didn't know that.
Never even kissed.
I appreciate that.
Never dated.
He was like
just
the
friends.
biggest crush I ever had in my life. Like, literally.
That's so sweet.
But it went away,
He's
obviously.
a good guy. I think about him a lot. Like, how good of a friend he was. Like, how he was he'd hold my hair back when I was puking, when I was drunk. He'd give me rides. He got me a job
for a while,
one
I thought
time.
maybe he was gay.
Really?
I thought, but obviously I had sex with... Well, I guess that doesn't matter. Okay, we gotta move on. We're stuck on this this one. Okay, so... Okay, we're gonna change lanes 150%. Ready?
Okay.
When's the first time... No, actually, I lied. We're not. Erase that.
Oh, I popped my shoulders. Nice.
That was nice. Okay, when's the first time you felt homesick?
Oh, man. Probably, like, really remembering it. I'm sure it happened when I was younger, but 8th grade, I went to space camp down in Alabama. It was a really long drive on a charter bus, and I was with a bunch of kids. And the girl that I was friends with started hanging out with another girl, and I just started feeling lonely. And I just remember, like, I want to go home. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. And we were there like a week, I think. And I remember just really wanting to be home, just ready to be done with that trip. So, yeah, I was probably 13 or 14. I know probably sleepovers and stuff growing up, but that's the time I really remember.
Mine's different completely because I never, ever can remember a time in my life where I felt homesick as in I want to go home to like my mom or dad or like my childhood home. I was glad to leave. Like I didn't want to be there. My childhood wasn't terrible by any means, but I didn't like being there. Like my mom was away. My dad was away at his house because they were divorced. It was just always whatever. But I remember I was pregnant with my son and I don't know why. I mean, like, I had my own house, like, and I was with my husband now, then we weren't married, but I always would say, I would get so, of course, because you're emotional as fuck when you're pregnant, I would get sad and be like, I just want to go home. And he would always try to figure out what home is. He's like, you are home. And he's like, no, you don't understand. I want to go home because somewhere deep down inside my fucking body, I didn't feel like I was meant to be there.
Yeah.
Like, I guess in that house, in that space, in that place.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I always, 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 always said it. And I shit you not, I would say it when I got upset up until we moved into this house.
Oh, wow.
I don't think I've said it once.
Like,
since we
this
moved
is
here.
where you were always meant to be.
It's weird, and it's a weird feeling. It's that feeling of, like, you want to go home, but you don't know what home is.
I know that feeling,
You don't know what you mean. Like, I can't explain it.
Yeah.
But that, when we got in that house and I was pregnant with him, I would always say it. And I guess that would be my homesick, even though there was no home to be sick for.
Like, you were meant to be in this house.
I guess.
I used to get that feeling a lot, even after I had kids, which we've lived in our house 9 years now, but... You know, I don't think I've had it since I've been... It's like what finally settled in.
Yeah.
Because the other houses I felt like they were temporary and they were just a transition. And that makes sense. But I still...
all the time.
Sometimes I think like... It's not that I don't belong on Earth. But it's like I crave for a feeling of like comfort. And
mine wasn't that existential. Like it wasn't Earth. It was like I just knew I wanted to be home. Even though I had a man who loved me sitting there holding me.
Yeah.
In a room, my daughter was in the other room. I was pregnant with my son. Like everything I had was perfect.
Yeah,
but
it was that feeling.
It was that feeling, literally, of not being home.
Yeah,
it made no sense, but it did. Okay.
I know, I get that completely.
Yeah.
So that was first time of being homesick.
Yes.
Okay. What about?
Where did my pen go? There.
First time living on your own.
I was 18. I moved in with my ex-husband.
Yeah.
I mean,
I remember that apartment. We'd come see you guys all the time.
Because I was like the first one to get an apartment.
And it wasn't too long after. And because that senior year, I graduated early. And before graduation, we had our own apartment. As soon as I turned 18 and we both got good jobs.
I got my own apartment. I was still in high school.
Yeah, that's right.
I was the summer, like that, the end of the summer before. What it was is he had the apartment because he was a year older than me. So he had already left. He had the apartment and I lived there every day after school until 10 p.m. because I had to be home. And then every weekend I was just there. I didn't have to contact my mom or anything. And the only stipulation was you have to stay like this until you graduate high school. Yeah. So the day I graduated high school, literally my dad pulls up because he didn't have to pay child support on me anymore if I moved out of that house. Pulls up with his truck and a trailer, big ass trailer. He's like, let's get all your shit. Like, we're going. So he loaded my fucking...
we probably technically moved in with our boy at around the same time because mine would have been like right before graduation, May, somewhere around there.
Mine was at the end of junior summer, so like the first day of high school I had my own apartment. Of senior year. I had my own place. In August. So a couple, like maybe a month or two before you. Because you didn't graduate till December.
That's right.
Don't think too deep into it.
You weren't graduated yet when you were
No,
there.
no, I still went to school. I drove every day to school,
But because our first apartment, I just turned 18. I was like, I'm getting on my own. I'm going to do this. Like, I got a decent job. And then we moved literally down the road from my parents. Our apartment was right down the road from my parents.
I moved to another town, so I got the fuck out.
Well, my boyfriend, he lived, yours said too, 40 minutes away. So that was the reason, mainly because I didn't want him having to drive that all the time, every day. He was staying at my parents all the time, and it just wasn't like let's just get our own place.
How cool were our parents to just let him stay? Because my mom would let him stay too.
I know.
I wish she would have said no and then made me not go with him.
But then you wouldn't have your oldest and things wouldn't.
Then, after I was pregnant.
And
I got pregnant at like 17, so 18.
I'm not saying that
18.
What you had to go through was okay, but it led you to realize what is better. You know what I mean? Like, to compare, like, this is how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Like, so in a way...
I always play the what if game. What if I would have loved sooner? What if? It's a horrible game to play. Don't play it, okay? Okay, next.
Who went last?
I don't know. You go.
Okay, your first job. Like, your real first paycheck job.
A pizza joint.
Yeah,
it was like
I remember.
It was like a little mom and pop pizza joint.
My uncle
place.
worked there too.
Yes, he did.
And I remember coming to see you guys.
And like he was thebomb.com. Fucking love that dude. I still love him to death. Every time I see him, still to this day, he'll pop my back for me because he can just do it so good. Yeah. I don't know why.
I think it's because he's so big and he can just like get you
bear
whole
you.
body in
like
his arms.
6'5" or something. I swear to God, he's not, but he feels like it. But. Yeah. That was it, little mom and pop pizza place.
That's right. I miss that place.
I do too. They had the best cheese sticks, my dude.
My first, I did a lot of oddball stuff, obviously, when I was younger. Babysit. I helped with my mom when she worked at a golf course and was waiting tables. I'd help with events and stuff like that. They'd pay me. I was not old enough to work yet, probably 14 or 15. I like helped my neighbor. I picked up poop and watered her flowers when I was.
Lovely.
But my first real job. Oh my gosh! What? Oh yeah, it was a restaurant. I bussed tables.
Yeah.
And she would have me come in and do extra stuff, and I always felt so special because I get to water flowers. I get to stay late. I was like, back when I like enjoyed working, you know. But the tips, we were supposed to get tips, and they would just like put them all in a bag and like split them up between everyone. It's not fair, but
no, it's not fair.
But it was the first job, and first jobs aren't always great. So,
okay, so what is the first time we're gonna go dark? The first time you saw a dead body?
Okay. The first time I actually saw a dead body. Was
not at a funeral.
Not at a funeral. Okay.
Not at a funeral. Like a dead body that is not in a coffin.
Okay.
Or casket. Coffin. No, not coffin. Casket. Good.
Yeah. Okay. Not in a casket. Not at a funeral.
Yeah.
I was 17. I was still in high school because I was doing the like health occupations program class. We were doing clinicals at the nursing home, and they walked us in, and they're like, you know, she just passed. We want you to like feel the skin. We want you to see this is how. So like we had to kind of like. So yeah, we could touch, we had to look, we had to see, you know, and not investigate, but, you know, see that. So yeah, that was probably
literally the same story, only I was 22 or something like that because I was going to be a CNA and like I had already started working at the nursing home. It was like my first day there. And that's what they do. They throw you in the room and they're like, guess what? You get to clean this dead body up because you need to learn. It doesn't matter what floor you're on, where you're at, you have to learn. And you're with another person and they teach you how to handle and flip. And then after so long, like I'm not kidding, how I worked at a nursing home, everyone was old, obviously.
You become desensitized.
Literally. No feelings. Yeah. Like if you really, 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 really loved that little old lady or little old man, you might have a feeling, but after some point it's just like
it's just part of your day.
Go clean up the dead body is very normal, which is crazy. And I know a lot of CNAs deal with that, and nurses and well, maybe not doctors, but nurses. You're so fucking desensitized to a dead body now. Like, even if I go to a funeral, like today, I don't have a feeling. Yeah. Like, I'm trying not to laugh in the background because everyone's fucking losing their shit. Like, even my brother's fucking funeral. I didn't have a feeling. I'm just like, okay, he's gone. He's been gone for me forever because he was a drug addict. So, but sitting there and for some motherfucking reason the song Amazing Grace during a funeral makes me lose my fucking shit. I lost it, obviously, at some point. Yeah. But up until that point, it's just, I don't view death as the same as other people because of the nursing home. Yeah. I just don't.
And I only did that few months there, so I don't know that that's what, but I've always been the same way. So I don't know if it's that necessarily or just the way our brains work, but I don't feel a lot like it takes a lot for me to cry at those things, but I've really lost a lot of people. We were just at a funeral the other night. We've been in a lot of funerals lately.
I've literally been to 3 funerals in one night.
Oh my gosh.
Like funeral hopped because so like he's got a big family. It was all his family, 3 members from different parts of the family. Oh my gosh. And in all of them, I'm trying not to laugh. And I feel bad because my husband has feelings. I don't. Like he has feelings. Yeah. And none of these people were very close to him. It was like his grandpa's sister or his step grandma's brother. You know what I mean? But we had to go because it was his family. And he's like trying to be like a somber, sad person. Like not crying, but just, and I'm over here like fucking cracking fart jokes.
Well, they say it's good to laugh at funerals to break the, I know that. So
I am so bad with funerals. I can't even.
A funeral. We're going to do a whole episode on funerals, so maybe I'll save some of this. Soon. Yeah, I'll save some of this.
Let's not do that right now. Yeah, okay.
Well, so we'll move on to something else. When was your first? Oh, what was your first car?
A 1986 Cutlass Sierra. Okay. It was my great grandma's. Okay. I was the oldest great grandchild.
1986. So I got it. My husband was born.
She was an old bitch. She was the best car I've ever had in my life to this day.
I love that.
Best car. I totaled it. Oh, Moving on.
My first car was a 1990 Geo Prism. Little bitty. It had a Toyota motor.
I remember that thing went meow meow.
It ran so fucking good. Never had a problem. That thing ran so good. It was that Toyota motor was like choomp, and I had vice grips to roll the window down, and it was such a good car.
My first car was my best car too. Even better than the minivan I drive today. Like literally.
Miss it. So I think about it so much. Yeah. Okay, so
first tattoo. Real quick, what was it? And that's it.
When I turned 18, my husband took me for my first one. What was it? Was it my
Oh my gosh, you're counting.
It was the butterfly on my chest.
On your boobie?
No, it wasn't. It was the sun and moon down on my hip.
Okay.
That has been stretched with babies.
Mine is a little half moon with a star in it. I got it at 17 years old in the back of a school bus.
Yes.
I did.
Same school bus because I think I was with you.
What's up?
Right?
Hell
yeah, because our boyfriends were best friends and we were best friends.
And we're like, oh, he does underage tattoos. We're going. Yeah. How we didn't
I was
get...
18 though. I know that.
Wasn't.
I think I had just turned because it was my birthday present.
I don't think you were with me when I got mine.
Oh, maybe not.
I think I was with you.
You were with me. Yeah. Because I remember us cramming in that little school bus.
Yeah, like the back of a school bus. Like, no, we're not like saying this is an abandoned school bus. His tattoo shop was inside the school bus.
Like he turned it into his little shop.
If you know, you know. I'm just saying,
He was like sitting there eating a sandwich while he's doing tattoos. Yeah. Like it was not sanitary.
Thankfully, my tattoo is literally the size of a quarter, so we're good.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple by him.
That's the only one I did.
I had 1, 2, 3 or 4 by him.
Yeah. Wow, you need to get back.
Like by now, surely I would know if I had some kind of.
It's been about 20 years, so I think you're good. Yeah.
Who knows? Okay. Maybe that's why I got so many issues. First piercing.
That wasn't like your generic ears. Is that what you mean, or just
that's
generic
all I've
ears?
ever had. So.
Oh, okay. I haven't.
Yeah. But I know you've had more interesting ones. So.
I was a baby. When
really
growing up through life, my ears were pierced. So as a baby, my mom got my ears pierced. Okay. I got my second ear pierced in high school. I got my ears stretched in high school. I still don't.
I remember going with you to get your tongue
stretched.
Pierced.
I did not get my tongue pierced.
Not your tongue. Your
I got my lip pierced.
Your lip. That's what it was.
I've got my lip.
Someone
pierced.
that was with us had their tongue pierced that day.
My ex-husband's
That's
sister.
right. Okay.
Yes. I got my lip pierced. I got several different things in my ears pierced, like the conch, or not the conch. Is that what it's called? Yeah. No, I don't know. Different things.
I know what you're
talking
about.
Yeah, but my lip would be my only weird one.
Yeah, I never even did my belly button or anything. Like
I got my lip pierced when I was like 17, 18, 19, 19, 20. I know my oldest was born.
We were young.
We were very young. Okay, so then.
And I've only had my ears. I think I was 3 when I got my first one. Maybe 9 or 10 when I got my second one. Like I've got a couple in my ears, but that is it. That is all.
Yeah. When's the first time you got high?
My 18th birthday.
Seriously?
Yep.
I'm proud of you.
I know. I made it all through high school. And I had lots of friends that smoked.
The first time I got high was... Oh my God, this is kind of embarrassing because I was really young. It was the summer after 7th grade going into 8th grade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So what is that, like 13? 14?
Yeah. Oh, we got kids that age. That's scary.
That's fucking terrifying. Yeah, I sure did. And we had a friend who, her parents really didn't give a shit. And, we had the whole trailer to ourselves. We would have whole ass parties and get high as shit all the time. Oh, my gosh. All the time. And the fucked up thing is my mom knew.
Then
she just didn't care.
But back then, I swear, it wasn't so scary because now things, you don't know what you're getting. I guess back then it could have been an issue too.
Well, back then it was probably better than the shit they sell in the stores now. I don't know, but I never bought it. I just know the first time,
I had never had any interest in it. And when I turned 18, because my husband got high, he smoked a lot of weed. And the friends we hung out with did. And my 18th birthday, they're like, just do it. Just try it. Come on, it's your birthday. And I was like, okay. Well, I took a couple hits and I passed out. I was just asleep. I slept the rest of the night. I'm like, that wasn't fun.
After that, after that summer, I smoked a lot that summer. I didn't do it a lot in 8th grade, but when I got to high school, I genuinely do not remember the first 3 years of high school.
Really?
I smoked. Oh my gosh. At lunchtime, I was smoking. All the time.
After my 18th birthday, I did not smoke weed again until my 30s. Wow. Yeah.
I pretty much smoked. I stopped with pregnancies, smoked in between. When we moved here, I completely stopped, though. I have not. I'm not gonna lie. I've done it a few times here
and there,
but
I don't remember the last time.
Yeah,
I don't.
That's kind of weird. I just stopped.
It's probably been a couple years. Since
I felt like I needed it there for a while, and then I just stopped. Literally, just cold turkey stopped. Huh. I wasn't like a pothead. I would do it at night after the kids were in bed, just to fucking chill, fall asleep.
I did. I was there for a while when I went off all my meds. I think it was during COVID, and my cousin was staying with us, so she always had it, and then we had a family member who would made really good little treats and things like brownies and candies, and I would eat those because we'd get those for free. And then I have a neighbor who gets the really good weed, and but we just I just don't care. It doesn't. I don't like being high. I don't like being drunk. I don't like not feeling in control. So I just don't do it very often. I drink first time being drunk.
I was 12.
Really?
Legit, and my mom let me.
Oh my gosh.
I asked for it, and she was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." And like then she was making me strawberry daiquiris.
Oh wow!
Not with as much alcohol as like her and my aunt had, but yeah, like that was never a
wow.
Like I could do it if I wanted to kind of thing. I had to be home and safe and all of that, but like that was never. And I was not an alcoholic at 12 years old by any means, but if I asked her, she would help me out.
Yeah, I mean, I had sips and drinks younger, like my aunt would let me have a sip, but I didn't actually get drunk until I was probably 15 or 16. I don't know if I was driving or not, but my boyfriend was driving, and I didn't plan on getting drunk. I didn't know I was going to.
Oh my god!
But I remember my dad, gruff, hardcore, always. But I remember him saying, if you ever get drunk or get in a situation where you can't drive or someone can't drive you, you call me. And it was like midnight, 1 a.m, and I called him, and he drove all the way there and got me and took me home and never said a word. I didn't get in trouble.
Still to this day, we never talked about it, right?
I think I brought it up before.
I'm just saying it,
but yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. It was never an issue and I didn't really I drank and stuff in high school, but I never put myself in too many bad situations. So, yeah, okay. I was like 15 or 16.
This one's going a little deeper. When's the first time you realized you are getting older?
Honestly, it was just recently when I turned 38.
Yeah.
When it hit me that like, oh, I'm too old to really get pregnant safely. Not that I want to. I can't anyway. I'm too old to go back to school to be a doctor. I've always thought I'll become a doctor one day. Nope, can't do that. It could, but it would be a very old time. Like my residency would not start until...
This is what you think.
Yeah, it hit me like a sack of fucking shit just a month or so ago. And I was like, oh, I'm getting older. Oh.
I would say mine was when I turned 30.
Really?
Yeah, like I felt like I wasn't a young kid anymore, and I don't understand what they're saying or what they're wearing or what they're doing. Even though my brain and heart is a young kid, I still feel fucking 17.
That part has probably hit me over the last year or two for sure.
Mine was the early 30s, so I've done hit it. I'm good. Like I get it. I'm okay. I'm humbled.
I used to think I could keep up pretty good with like understanding or at least trying, but now the last couple of years,
literally just okay. Like I say okay a lot and don't understand what's happening because if I push the issue, I look like an idiot.
Yeah, and I don't have the bandwidth to understand now.
No,
I realized the last couple years I don't have it anymore to keep it.
I think my thing is I don't want it. I don't want to know what you're talking about. I don't want to understand you or what you're doing. Good for you. You go do that, but don't expect me to want to understand. Right. Like I feel like with my oldest a lot. She's telling me things, and I'm like, okay. She's like, do you get it? I'm like, yeah.
I support you.
I got it. Good job, babe. And I have no fucking clue what she's talking about. I'm sorry if you ever listen to this. But I try to be supportive without knowing the facts, pretty much. Yeah. So, anyway, your turn.
First time getting pulled over.
Okay, so like when I was in high school, my dad and stepdad knew like all police officers in the vicinity of the county we live in, literally, which is several towns. So never.
Really?
And I could...
Never got a ticket?
No.
You're kidding.
Okay, I got a ticket when I got in that first car wreck because I pulled out in front of somebody. Okay. So I guess that would be my first ticket.
Yeah.
But like I never got a speeding ticket. I got a no seatbelt ticket, but my ex-husband was driving and I wasn't buckled, so I got the fucking ticket.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, though.
But, like, so they all knew me. I could literally speed through town with a joint in my hand and a beer in the other.
And see, like, okay, like, my husband has family members that are police officers, and my dad has always known, like, our cops in our little town were good. Like, not that I do things that I would get pulled over.
Now. I think this was back then, too.
Right. Back then, my dad knew our town, I would have probably been fine. When I was a teenager, I got pulled over in other towns. It was never in our towns. All of our side towns, all three.
All three of them?
And the third one was the strike. The third strike was it. I was out. Okay. So this was the thing. I wasn't in our town. I probably would have been fine. I was only going like 7 over. It was not even, got pulled over in the little side town, just barely in their jurisdiction. Immediately got a ticket. I swear there's something with red cars. When I stopped driving a red car. That was a whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. I stopped driving a red car. I never got another ticket. Knock on wood, have not had one since I was 17. So then got another one in another town a few months later. And then right before my 18th birthday, got another one. I was never going more than 10 miles and over. They took my fucking license. And I didn't know. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that I could do court supervision. I didn't know that it happened. I didn't know there was even a law. Mm-hmm. So I had just moved.
Bad. Oh my God.
I had just moved into my apartment, had just gotten this awesome job, and I get this thing in the mail that says your license has been suspended or revoked or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go up to the DMV and they're like, yeah, you got 3 speeding tickets before you turned 18, so you don't have your license. What? So I had to find rides to work every fucking day. The new car that I had just bought, I could not drive.
I'd have drove.
It was only a few months, and I never got another ticket. Knock on wood.
You learned your lesson, though.
I turned 18, and I matured.
That is why they got you.
Yeah.
Took your license.
And I will never own another red car. Oh my gosh.
I don't blame you. I don't believe you. I don't blame you is what I meant to say. Jesus Christ. Okay. Once again, left turn. When did you realize that you were different?
I think I've kind of always thought that.
See, when I was younger, I didn't. I think I had the understanding of why are they treating that one different than me? Why am I the one always not being treated the same? But it wasn't like I'm different. It was like they're different for treating me different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then probably high school, I don't know, just hanging out with different friends and stuff and the way their families treated them and the way other people treated them. It's like, I'm different. I don't feel that way. I don't do that. I don't. Yeah. It was probably high school. And then as I get older, I realize how fucking different I am. Like,
oh, yeah. Adulthood, I really realized.
Oh, yeah. But even like in the last like 5 years, it's like my husband will come home and tell stories about a buddy from work and his wife and what they did or do. And I'm like, what the fuck? Absolutely not. Yeah. Like, do not think
I am not like the normal people. I don't. I've never quite understood.
No.
I think, so a lot of my friends were religious growing up, and then, I go to the churches, I don't get it, I don't understand it, I'd try. Friend groups, they do all these things, I always kind of thought, like, I'm going through the motions, I don't quite understand. I had friends, I made friends easily, I had fun, I did things, I was in sports, I did normal things.
Right.
But I remember all the way back to even, like, kindergarten, like, just, like, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be in this class, or, like, I don't feel like...
My brain...
I did well, but it was, like, second grade probably... A lot of it was like my IQ probably. They put me in a special class for gifted kids.
Smart people.
And that's when I realized there were only 2 of us and I was like, oh, I am different. I can't sit still. I'm always talking. I'm always thinking. I'm always like, I was not a normal second grader. And that's when I started realizing, okay, like, it's okay to be different. And then when I got to like junior high, high school, I started finding my own, dressing different and acting different, and like standing out. And that's okay. It's all right. And now as an adult, I just don't get people, but it doesn't mean I can't like them or get along with them. And I just accepted that I just ain't gonna be like everybody else. That's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Your turn.
First concert?
Christina Aguilera.
Okay.
Right on, right? And then I want to say it was like 98 Degrees opened for her or something like that. So like they were there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was very similar. It was 5th grade, but it was NSYNC.
Mine was 5th grade.
Britney Spears opened for NSYNC.
Awesome.
Because they took me out of school to take me.
God,
and my brother had to go and he was not happy about it. But,
oh my God. I love it.
Yeah. I remember because this is obviously pre-Lance Bass coming out. I was obsessed with Lance Bass and I had my big poster.
Oh, you're so cute. I just had a t-shirt
that was
said
my
Christina.
First concert. Yeah. I love it. I loved Christina too, man.
Yeah. Okay, well, this kind of goes with the last one I said, but the first time you felt alone in the world. I still feel alone in the world. I'm lonely a lot.
I don't know.
Did I go too deep?
I don't get lonely. I don't feel lonely too often, but I do feel alone sometimes. So I think I've kind of always had that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't remember when I first felt it, but
I feel like I've been lonely my entire life because nobody truly, maybe you, or probably the only person on the planet that truly understands like what this brain is.
Yeah. And I've been lucky that my mom thinks like I do, so I've always felt like I had someone.
See, mine don't. Nobody does. Like nobody I know but you does. Period.
Yeah.
So I don't have.
Well, anytime you feel lonely, baby.
No, I know, and I do. I'll message you, but my husband, he gets it. He supports me. He is there, but he also does not understand my brain. So
and
to
I
me,
get
that's
that
lonely.
Feeling of you can be surrounded by people, but you still feel alone. I have felt alone many times, but not lonely. I guess
I kind of feel like she's still little. She's 9, but like. I think she's going to be a lot like me.
I think so too.
Like the brain, the brain capacity, I really do. My youngest is going to be a lot like me.
I've got one that thinks a lot like me and we just click. I love all my kids equally, but I think that has helped a lot. Just like, oh wow, like she gets the way my brain works.
I think my young, like I said, she's only 9, so we're not at that developing stage of preteen and
but
teen.
You can have kids, you can have family, you can and still feel alone. Like I get that, and a lot of it is that we being neurodivergent. I say this a lot, but the way our brains work isn't typical, and it's hard for us to feel like we fit in or yeah. First time getting in trouble at school.
I got in trouble all the time for talking.
Me too.
I mean, like suspension.
Oh.
Because I wouldn't shut up.
I get detentions and stuff, but I don't think I ever got
suspended.
No,
I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Detention, not suspension. Okay. In high school, I got detention for chewing gum in art class a lot. Because I liked my gum, and my art teacher didn't like it.
That was mine usually, and talking or gum.
Yeah, and then I got it in history class my freshman year because I cussed the teacher out because I didn't like him, and he was very mean to one of my friends.
Oh, well, good for you. Yeah,
and I got Saturday detention for a month for that.
Oh my gosh.
And my dad had to come up to the school, and then my dad cussed the principal out. It was great. So
he's like, I'm going to do exactly what she did.
He pretty much made it worse. But that was probably the biggest thing. And then after that, I don't think I did again in high school other than my freshman year. Yeah. I think I was pretty.
Most of mine was junior high. And then high school, I kind of calmed down. But the first time I remember being in trouble, I was in second grade, and I called a girl a slut. And then I didn't know it was a bad word. I knew it was bad. I was pissed because she liked the boy that I liked.
And, that is so precious.
And he kissed her on the forehead, and I was so pissed. So I said, "You are such a slut." I think I heard it on like Clueless or something, or whatever was big at that time. I heard it on a movie, and I thought it was just like calling someone butthead. I didn't think. Well, I got in trouble. They were like, "Do you know what that means?" They called me down to the office. I was like, "Oh, oops."
So sorry.
So the slut got me in trouble, but.
Bitch. When is the first time you lost a friendship you thought would last forever?
This is kind of hard. It's so bad that I, in the moment, don't think about it too much. So I'd have to think back. There are a couple that I really, really thought, like, even into adulthood, even into having kids, that I thought we would stay friends forever. And we're still friendly if I run into each other or happy birthday on Facebook. But something happened over the last 7 or 8 years where we just don't talk ever. Just all of a sudden stopped. Just out of nowhere. I mean, talking 5th grade up until our late 20s.
See, I have one, literally.
I can think of 2 or 3 that I was close with all through.
You've got those friends that were your besties in grade school and then into high school, and then it's like you know you're drifting apart because they're going away, you're not, or whatever. Right. I'm taught, like, mine was a work friend. Like, we met at the nursing home and worked, and there was something about this girl. Like, she got me, I got her, we understood each other, we clicked. We didn't have the same kind of brains though. Like, she was a neurodivergent in a different way, but still she would like speak for me, pick up for me, all this stuff. And then one day it was just not. We were friends for like 10 years. Yeah. And then just one day she's gone, and I have seen her one time in 6 years.
Wow.
Like, she gone.
Wow. And it's crazy. It's
I mean, like, it was to the point where, like, if she died, I inherited her children.
Oh, wow.
Like, legally. Yeah. Binding. I hope she changed that because, fuck. Yeah. But that's how close we were. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I had 2 friends from 5th grade up until, we still talk now and then, like I said. 5th grade. We were, like, 10 years old all the way into our late 20s, maybe even early 30s, where we would still talk regularly. One I would see almost every day, talk to almost every, and then just out of nowhere, we just stopped. Nothing ever happened. We never got mad at each other. I still love her to death, but like, it's just so weird how it just stopped out of nowhere. Like a 20-year friendship just out of nowhere. I think about that sometimes. I think
people grow apart when they don't realize they're growing apart, and then you realize, wow, it's been 3 months since I've talked to her. Yeah. And that time it was nothing. Like, you didn't even know it went by. Yeah.
Yep, I think that's what happens. In different stages of life, different things. People go through divorces. People have job change. Our lives stop being so similar. Right. First time you met someone famous?
Never.
Really? Never?
Never met anybody famous.
Huh.
Mm-mm. Literally.
The first time, like, I really remember was...
I lied. I met Bill Clinton.
Okay.
When I was 4 years old.
Look at you, see?
I do not remember it. There's a picture of me and Bill Clinton somewhere floating around my...
See?
I mean, but he was not a president. It was like, he was like campaigning to become president kind of thing.
I remember, he was in a close town nearby. I remember that.
And it's like, the picture is like him on a stage, and I'm on my dad's shoulders, and I'm like reaching for him. I have no idea who this man is, by the way. I was like 4 or 5.
That's
I was
cool,
very
though.
little. So I guess I can say I met him, which
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing at this point right now, but that would be the most famous person I've ever met, like, face to face, I guess. Don't remember it though, so it doesn't count, I guess.
The first one I like truly remember is I went to a Simple Plan concert when they were big in high school, probably, and I got to meet them because Avril Lavigne was opening, and we stood in line. I wanted to see Avril, so maybe it was Avril's concert. They were opening, but they were doing signings, so we stood in line and missed like half of Avril just so we could get his stuff signed from Simple Plan.
I lied. I remember someone. You can keep going.
No, that was all.
Hawthorne Heights.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I met them too.
Yeah, I met them because
they
was like
did a
rock
local,
fest.
local rock fest thing.
And I met them. I forgot about that. I had a thing signed by them, a symbol. Yeah, I totally forgot.
I remember though we went to a big. I was so jealous because when we went to that big rock fest when we were younger, and it was like I can't remember who all was there, but I think it was 36 Crazy Fists. At the time, our boyfriends, maybe husbands at the time. I can't remember how old we are. No, we weren't 18 yet. We weren't 21 yet. They would only let 21 and over in to sign and meet. So our husbands got to meet them and we didn't.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
I remember
that
going
big
to
concert.
the things, but I don't
was
remember
so
that,
jealous and so mad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay, when was your first panic attack?
It was the night I brought my youngest home from the hospital. So I was 28.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'd had anxiety before, but I'd never had a true panic attack. Like, I'm dying. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I was 28.
Yeah. My youngest was like 1 or 2.
You were at my house.
Was that my first one though?
Yeah.
It could have been.
If it wasn't, you didn't remember.
You took me to the hospital.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that.
Because I thought you were dying. I'd never seen anyone have a panic attack before. Yeah. Like, holy crap.
Yeah. And then I had several after that. Went to the hospital several times.
You just woke up out of it, like out of nowhere. Just
I used to wake up in the middle of the night with them constantly. Thankfully, in the last literally since I've been with my husband, I have had one panic attack.
Really?
In
That's
15
awesome.
years. Yeah.
I love that.
One panic attack in 15 years.
Wow. Mine was mostly postpartum issues. Like I had a lot of fluid buildup and things like that. Yeah. And I had been sick and had bronchitis and didn't know. And the hormone levels.
Mine was my ex-husband was an ass.
That makes sense.
Anyway, next.
Yeah, my husband gets them. He gets them really bad still. But I've been really lucky that every now and then I'll have a start of one. I know what it is now. But man, they're fucking
I can
scary.
Identify and calm down if necessary. But I haven't had to in a while.
That's good.
Yeah.
First, cigarette.
Okay, so my mom was a smoker. She smoked them Virginia Slim Ultralights growing up, the little tiny little long bitches. And she would never finish. She would only smoke half of them, and she slept a lot. So I would steal those at like, I'm going to say like 12, 13.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Like,
I've heard of people starting at 9 or 10.
That, I wouldn't. I was
still young.
I would take a puff or two and not touch it for a year. You know what I mean? I just wanted to know what it was like.
Yeah.
But like started actively smoking. It was like, I got my driver's license and my first pack of cigarette on the same day.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm not kidding. And I smoked Newports. That was what I smoked at first. I swear to God. And then, it just kind of never ended.
Yeah. I remember I had a lot of friends that smoked Newports back then.
Yeah.
And, okay, so I was around, like, all my friends smoked. All my boyfriends smoked. Yeah. But I never cared or wanted to try it until it was junior prom and I stayed the night at your house.
Oh
and
God,
you and the friends we were with. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, I'll try one. And then I quit off and on here and there, but I think it was maybe Marlboro Menthol Lights or something.
I switched to Marlboro Menthols and Marlboros and Camels.
And I remember so clearly, like, I don't remember stuff very well, but I remember so clearly that first, I was like, oh, I like this a lot. Like,
and that right there is why people do drugs. They do it the first time and they're like, I like it a lot. And then they chase that high.
Because I never thought, my parents didn't smoke. I had a great grandma that passed.
I made you a smoker, and I apologize.
Well, I think it was bound to happen.
Okay, good.
Because a lot of my family members smoke. My boyfriends all smoke. Like the guy I was dating all through, like he smoked. I was around it all the time. Never wanted to try, and then just out of nowhere, something changed. I don't know.
Right.
But I remember my husband now when we started dating, he would buy me cigarettes because I wasn't 18 yet, and he was. So
we had a local spot that my older brother worked at, and he would just sell them to me.
That's awesome.
Forever.
What does that mean?
One of my kids' alarms is going off.
Wake up.
Why? I don't know. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go shut it off. So that was the alarm to say we're going to end this episode. Yeah. It's been a long time. So
random, but it's time anyway.
That's really not what the alarm was.
We could keep going, but
it was something else. Anyway, yeah.
There's so many more I'm sure we could talk about. But for now, this will just have to wrap it up. And yeah, hope all of your firsts were as not enjoyable. I'm going to say some of these were not enjoyable, but
I hope you had some fun first.
Yeah.
Think about them. Reminisce. It's fun to reminisce.
Yeah,
okay.
Nostalgia.
So if you want to get a hold of us, you can do so at onlyifyoucankeepup@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
That was adorable.